Leave it there. All right, well, we'll look for that, Doug. Jackie, a lot of people remember the fight back in 2003 when Doug was with the Kings. No love lost between the Kings and the Lakers.
In a courtroom filled with tension, Jackie Christie, known for her role on Basketball Wives LA, collapsed unexpectedly. The incident left everyone in shock, but what followed was even more surprising. Doug Christie, her husband of over 2 decades, remained seated, his expression unreadable.
Yeah, I got the hat on.
Fine as fuck.
This reaction sparked a whirlwind of reactions online, with fans and critics alike questioning the state of their relationship and the authenticity of the moment. Jackie and Doug Christie have been a fixture in the public eye for years. Doug, a former NBA player, and Jackie, a reality TV star, have often been seen as a power couple. Their relationship, characterized by annual vow renewals and public displays of affection, seemed unbreakable. However, this public image was recently challenged when Jackie filed a $300 million lawsuit against Doug, alleging financial misconduct and seeking spousal support. During a court session, Jackie collapsed unexpectedly. The courtroom fell silent as paramedics rushed to her side. Cameras flashed, and phones were raised to capture the moment. Some speculated it was a health scare, while others believed it was a calculated move to garner sympathy.
I love my daughter like I stated before, and I state all the time. I really didn't talk about it that much because I was finding out with the rest of the world.
The real shock came from Doug's reaction. Instead of rushing to her aid, he remained seated, his face a mask of composure. This unexpected response ignited a firestorm on social media. The internet exploded with reactions. On Twitter, hashtags like Doug Christie and Jackie Christie trended as users expressed their opinions. Some criticized Doug for his lack of concern, while others defended him, suggesting he might have been overwhelmed by the ongoing drama. One user wrote, "If I ever collapse and my partner reacts like Doug, just leave me there." Another commented, "Maybe Doug is just done with the circus." In the aftermath, Doug issued a statement addressing the incident. He expressed disappointment over the public's reaction, stating, "The footage tells only part of the story. The situation between Jackie and me is personal, and it's disappointing to see it taken out of context and sensationalized." His words did little to quell the speculation, as fans continued to dissect every detail of the video. News outlets and social media platforms were abuzz with discussions about the incident. YouTube videos analyzing the collapse and Doug's reaction garnered millions of views. TikTok users created memes and skits, further fueling the debate. The incident had transformed from a courtroom event into a full-blown media spectacle.
That's all I need to see, and I had to look away, because when you're gonna lose someone and you know you don't have the opportunity to say anything else, it just brought an overwhelming of joy and love.
To understand the gravity of the situation, it's essential to look at the Christie's relationship history. Known for their public displays of affection, the couple's bond was once seen as a model of marital bliss. Doug's commitment to Jackie was evident in his actions. He would often make hand gestures during games to communicate with her. Their annual vow renewals were seen as a testament to their enduring love. However, recent events have cast doubt on this image. The $300 million lawsuit filed by Jackie alleged financial misconduct, and the subsequent collapse in court added fuel to the fire. Doug's reaction, or lack thereof, has led many to question the authenticity of their relationship. The legal proceedings have been intense. Jackie sought a substantial sum, arguing that her support during Doug's NBA career entitled her to financial compensation. Doug's legal team countered, presenting evidence of Jackie's independent wealth through her business ventures. The court ultimately dismissed Jackie's claim, citing a lack of substantial evidence and questioning the legitimacy of her allegations. The courtroom incident and the ensuing reactions have significantly altered public perception of the Christies. Once viewed as a couple with an unshakable bond, they are now seen by many as embroiled in a complex and tumultuous relationship. The incident has sparked discussions about the nature of public personas and the challenges of maintaining a private life under constant scrutiny. As the dust settles, both Jackie and Doug Christie face the challenge of rebuilding their public images. For Doug, The path forward involves addressing the public's concerns and clarifying his stance. For Jackie, it may mean reassessing her approach to public life and considering the impact of her actions on her personal and professional relationships. In the end, the Christie courtroom drama serves as a reminder of the complexities of fame and the fine line between public life and personal privacy. As more details emerge, the public will continue to watch, eager for answers and resolution. So, what does all this mean? Jackie Christie collapsing in court wasn't just a moment, it became a full-on internet storm. And honestly, whether you believe it was a genuine health emergency or a planned performance, one thing is clear: this story hit a nerve. It struck deep, not just because of the money involved or the fame, but because everyone saw something they could relate to: relationships under pressure, people reacting in unexpected ways, and the chaos that comes when love, business, and public image all collide. Doug and Jackie Christie have always lived their lives out loud. From reality TV to courtside PDA, they invited us into their world. And now, that invitation comes with a front-row seat to their most personal and painful chapter. But what's wild is how divided everyone is. Some people are fully Team Jackie, saying she's overwhelmed, hurt, and just needs support. Others are riding hard for Team Doug, saying he's stayed quiet through years of drama and maybe, just maybe, this was his breaking point. Here's the thing: we don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. We only see the footage, the headlines, the memes. But there's a bigger story underneath, one about how public life can crush even the strongest-looking relationships. We've seen this play out before with other celebrity couples. Cameras catch the highlights, but they also catch the cracks. And now, all eyes are on what happens next. Will Jackie speak out? Will Doug finally open up more? Will they work things out behind the scenes, or is this the final chapter of their story? A lot of fans are saying this courtroom moment wasn't the beginning of the end, it was just the first time we all really saw what was already breaking apart. And maybe that's true. But no matter what happens between them, this moment will follow them. The collapse. The silence. The reaction. It's already been clipped, shared, memed, and debated a million times over. And that's the price of being in the spotlight. You don't just go through something, you go through it with the world watching. Let's also talk about something real for a second. Collapsing in court, whether from stress, health issues, or emotional overload, isn't something to joke about. Yes, the internet loves drama. Yes, people are quick to call things fake or attention-seeking. But we don't know what Jackie was going through that day. And maybe we should all slow down before jumping to conclusions. Stress can break a person down, no matter how tough they look on the outside. And on the flip side, Doug's calm reaction, it might have looked cold, but maybe that was his version of keeping it together. Not everyone shows panic the same way. Not everyone reacts with tears or shouting or running to someone's side. Some people go still when they're shocked. Some people hold it all in. So before we crown someone a villain or a victim, let's remember, this isn't reality TV. This is real life. And real people are going through it. But let's be honest, it's hard not to have an opinion. Social media has turned everyone into detectives, therapists, and drama critics. One video goes viral and suddenly everyone's an expert on marriage, emotions, and body language. And with Doug and Jackie, people have been watching them for so long, it almost feels personal. But maybe this is where we take a step back. Maybe we stop trying to guess what their next move will be and just give them space to figure it out. Whether they decide to move on from each other or work things out, it's their story to finish, not ours. Still, this moment will be remembered. For fans, for critics, and for them. Not just for what happened in that courtroom, but for what it revealed. It showed the cracks. It showed the pressure. And it showed that no matter how picture-perfect something looks on the outside, you never know what's really happening behind the scenes. So as we wrap this up, I want to hear from you. What do you think really happened in that courtroom? Was Jackie overwhelmed, or was there more going on? Did Doug react like someone who's emotionally done, or was he just holding it together in the only way he knew how? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear it all, the theories, the reactions, the opinions. And hey, keep it respectful. These are real people going through a lot right now. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want more deep dives into stories like this, celebrity moments that go viral and the real-life mess behind the headlines. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. We've got a lot more coming. Thanks for watching, thanks for being part of the conversation, and as always, take care of yourselves and each other. See you in the next one. I want to hear it all, the theories, the reactions, the opinions. And hey, keep it respectful. These are real people going through a lot right now. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you want more deep dives into stories like this, celebrity moments that go viral and the real-life mess behind the headlines. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. We've got a lot more coming. Thanks for watching, thanks for being part of the conversation, and as always, take care of yourselves and each other. See you in the next one.